The taste of the NFL. It's a Super Bowl party with a purpose to raise $25 million to feed Americans in each of the NFL cities. This year, the 27th event happening in Minnesota, where all 32 teams of the NFL will be represented by celebrity chefs. And speaking of celebrity chefs, dare I say, one of our Baltimore celebrity chefs, Nancy Longo from Pierpoint. Nancy, thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You are, I mean, your restaurant has been there some 28 years, yes. Off Aliciana, down there in the Fells Point area, and you have been involved for quite a while here with our NFL events. Talk a little bit about your involvement.
Okay, so 21 years ago, sorry.
Just a few years back.
The Ravens came to Baltimore, and the folks from Taste NFL came to Baltimore and said, I need a crab cake. And so that's how I got involved. And basically what you do is there are 32 chefs and 32 football players. We raise money for the food banks all over the country. So all of the money that we raise through the Kick Hunger Challenge, so if a person wants to donate, they can go to kickhungerchallenge.com and you can give money to your favorite team. And 100% of that money goes to your food bank. So all of our money goes to the Maryland Food Bank. It's not going to the NFL. It's strictly going to the food bank so that you can support the needy in your community.
It's a great sort of combined
event. Awesome event.
Yeah.
So for 21 years, I've had the privilege of going to this event, and it's a great event. So it's in its 27th year. We've raised over $25 million, and this year I think it's at St. Paul Place. And you can buy tickets. You can go to tastenfl.com. If you're a Super Bowl goer and you like high parties, they have wonderful bands every year, and just absolutely spectacular food from all over the country. So today we're here to do a little tailgate fun.
This is an idea for maybe your upcoming Super Bowl event, right? So we're doing Maryland style, which I love.
So we're doing a little Maryland style Mexican dip. And what we have in there is some little baby shrimp, a little Maryland crab meat. We're not loading you up with Old Bay today. So we have some cumin and some chipotle. So we're giving this thing a little bit of heat.
A little kick.
A little bit of kick. And in the meantime, I've heated up some refried beans. They need a little help.
Okay.
They get a little warmed up in that situation. So at this point, what we're going to do is we take our refried beans. I'm going to pull this towards me because I know it's really warm.
Okay.
And at this point, we're going to take these little baby shrimp that we've sauteed. And you notice I just did them in their own juices. So there's not a lot of extra fat added to this. And then we take our shrimp and our crab meat, and we're going to put that all layered on top of that. And just because we want it to be fun and interesting, we're going to leave that in there for a second.
Okay.
We're going to put a little bit of sour cream in there.
You got to have the sour cream.
Because we got to do all that stuff. This is like this is a fun tailgate thing. You notice I just heated up the beans, so we don't have to put this back in the oven because everything we've already done is warm.
And we get the fresh diced
tomatoes. And we also don't want to cook guacamole. So we got a fresh diced tomatoes, little jalapenos, some cilantro. I'm going to put a little bit of cheese in here. Now, if you wanted to warm that for a few seconds, you could do that. So put a little more of that in there. Need a little bit more. So, so anyway, so this Taste NFL event is wonderful because people can come and they can get autographs from Pro Hall of Fame players, and they're happy to talk to you. The music's good. The food is awesome. They have premium liquor there. It's just a really fun event.
Great time. And
great time. You know, I mean, nothing was more magical than... I've been to both Super Bowls the Ravens were in. The one in New Orleans was the best, but we enjoyed it. But the one in Tampa was quite fun.
So we finish off with the guac on top, and this is like a Maryland-fied Super Bowl dip to die for. We know that. Chef, we really appreciate you coming in and talking about this. Again, it is a way. It's fantastic. Yeah, we're going to try some of this with the whole crew. But again, if you're interested, you can support a Taste of the NFL and help the Maryland Food Bank. If you go to Chef Nancy's restaurant, take a look. There it is for you. The information on your screen. A $5 donation from Pierpoint every time you have a reserved dinner, and you get that free dessert too. Chef Nancy, thanks so much for coming in today. We appreciate you talking about this and supporting this event year after year after year. We'll be back with more Midday Maryland right after this.